What's up, me and anybody who watches this? It is Danny Trades. Once again, it is May 19th. Just doing a recap on the trades that I took and I didn't take today. Probably the ones that I didn't take today were a little bit more important, but overall, looking at the NASDAQ ETF QQQ, pretty coming off this big run from yesterday. It was kind of sold off today, sold off quite a lot. Of course, like I said yesterday, I was going to be paying attention to SQQQ, which is the inverse ETF for the NASDAQ. So I started checking it out, right around here, right around market open. I'll just take a look at that right now. I was looking to find a day trade, but I mean, if you don't know, primarily a swing trader, I don't really take that many day trading opportunities unless it's going to be worth it. It's probably going to be a big move, and if I have the capital, for instance, I only had about 40 shares I could have bought this morning, and the few trades I was looking at were about 1% return. So you see right here, that would have been 1,025. 1% of that is, it's $10. So why am I going to burn a day trade that I'll probably need for my bigger move swing trades? If I get stopped out, or if I want to add up, or whatever I want to do in my swing trades, why am I going to trade that for $10? On top of that, there was a lot going on this morning. We had that Jerome Powell speech, and there's just a lot. I see all these long wicks. There's just a lot of super fast moving candles, a lot of volatility. On top of that, I was not feeling it this morning. I accidentally slept way past my alarm. I didn't really get to sit down and trade at market open. I was getting ready for work and in the car, and then a little bit late for work and everything else, and I stopped myself several times from entering at all these low points right here, which look good, but even if I would have nailed it, that would have been 2.26%, and I would have been freaking out. It's not necessarily about catching all the opportunities for me. It's like what can I do and still stay sane for the day? So if I would have taken any of those trades right there, I would have been totally stressed out. And I was stressed out enough today at work, and it's like I can't really duck out on my full-time job just to watch a day trade, which I kind of do sometimes, but don't tell anybody. So anyways, my learning profit and loss today was I got a lot of practice being patient, not taking trades. But overall, that was about it on the NASDAQ. I'm not going to go through my whole watch list every day. I'm just going to go on the trades that I did take and didn't take. So if you watched yesterday, I exited my position on American Airlines. Let's look at my drawings here. I exited right up here, right at it was right at the end of the day yesterday. So I'm very glad I got out, because as soon as market opened, made a higher high, then it actually started selling off. So that was cool. Like I talked about, my hypothesis is that this would come down here and then proceed on. So that looks like what's happening today. That's why I re-entered with this 70 shares right here. But there's two things that could happen here, in my opinion. We could bounce off this support level, which is a pretty major support level. If we look back, it's resistance there, turning into support right now, and all along here, major resistance level. Now a support level. So that's good. So there's a couple things that could happen. It could bounce off here and continue onward. It could even bounce down to the bottom of this setting support and then continue onward. But I really just don't see it dumping. Right now I have my stop right here just because I'm not comfortable with a bigger loss than that. I think it's about 15 bucks. Something's happening right now. There was just a big order. That's really weird. Wonder what that was from. I don't know what that was about, but I did notice yesterday. I don't know what that was about, but there were some big orders going in yesterday. There was one I saw for 150,000 shares, which I punched it in. It's over $2 million. And that was a buy right at the end of market time yesterday. So I'm just very new at reading the tape right here, time and sales. But yeah, so that's interesting. So yeah, I just kind of averaged up into this position when when it creeped on top of this support right here. That's where I stopped adding. And yeah, hopefully that just goes well. And then Starbucks, still this small position, back in the 1 hour. It's not doing so hot, but it's still using this support zone as support, so we got our stop right below that. No major stakes there, doing okay. Same thing with SoFi. Hasn't really been too much movement, but it's going to pop sooner or later to the upside or the downside, so we're prepared for both. So that's about it on that. I will say, last thing I'll say for today is I did really well again with the learning profit and loss. Like, came off of a big win yesterday. Banked, I think it was $80 yesterday, and my experience tells me that after a big win, I am in a rush to give it back, at least 50% of it, if not more, because I get super stoked on trading, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna, take a loan out on a Ferrari pretty soon here, whatever. And I really, really tried not to do that today. And I think I did okay with that. So I'm very proud of myself for not taking a lot of the trades that I wanted to take today, and just not giving back pretty much any of my money. Also realized I forgot to update the Pepsi short. So again, that's doing well. Most likely it's going to, come back up here and retest this top. It's totally fine. And then there's just a long hold. Nothing too crazy, but it's in the green, so I'm happy. So anyways, that's about all for today. If there's anybody watching this besides me, please like and subscribe. If you got any comments, please leave them down below. And yeah, that's it for the second day trade recap. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.